announcing the premiere of the new Heroes for Freedom podcast. I'm Rick Robison. I hold in my hands three distinct weapons. And yes, they are weapons. History so testifies. They come from three distinct eras, in fact. We have a modern smartphone, a Shoshone battle axe, which is a replica, and the jawbone of a donkey or a mule. Indeed, all are very effective weapons in a skilled hand. Our story is much larger and more glorious than most can imagine, in fact. This is why it's essential we turn the hearts of the children to their fathers, unquote. Otherwise, we forget that we are very much a part of a divinely inspired historical mosaic. The great Cicero warned us, he said, to be ignorant of what occurred before you were born is to remain always a child. For what is the worth of human life unless it is woven into the life of our ancestors by the records of history, unquote. In a morally relativist world where your truth and my truth means essentially that there is no truth, turning the hearts of the fathers to the children and the children to the fathers is no longer optional. For knowledge of our past is vital to our future survival. I say with complete confidence that given enough time, that this, the smartphone, will become as primitive as this, the jawbone. Yes, probably even less useful when considering how effectively Samson wielded such a weapon, dispatching 1,000, as the scripture tells us. Quote, history must be judged strenuously and within historical context, unquote. Not by today's standards, which is called presentism. And of course, this is an unjust, even punishing and false standard that many live by today. Our 100 indispensable heroes of American history we've identified, and they are not all Americans, for we are a medley of different peoples from every land. Yet each episode of this podcast provides proof of how and why these heroes are heroes, and why their stories matter to us today. Please join with me each week and immerse yourself in our Heroes for Freedom podcast and YouTube channel. Walk in their footsteps, witness ordinary folks doing extraordinary things. In fact, you can join with me and our once noble and great ones who freely offered their lives, their fortunes, and their sacred honor. I'm Rick Robison, and this is the Heroes for Freedom podcast.